is not. There are those who die serenely in their sleep, whilst others perished by unlawful means. The scenes that are about to unfold before your very eyes tells the story of a gentleman whose peculiar thoughts troubled him for so many nights that had led him to brutally murder an affluent old man. Perfect! That's how he would have described it. Sir Stefan could not help but be pleased with himself as he erased the last few traces of evidence from his hands, more light-hearted than he had been in a long time. He treated himself with some wine, marveling at his brilliance, basking in the triumph of the night. As he sat there, savoring the tranquil dawn, reliving the events of the past hours, the church bells rang. Back to the present. Just then, he heard a knock on the door.
How may I help you, sir? Good day, sir. I am Officer Henry. And this is Officer Edwards, Officer William, and Madam Margaret. I would like you to realize that Madam Margaret heard an unpleasant noise during the night. Madam, would you be so kind to describe the noise you heard to Sir Stefan here?
All right then, I will never forget. While I was putting the kids to bed, an eerie sound fell onto my ears. It was horrifying, more of like a shriek. At first, I thought it was Lord Alexander's can, but I believe it came from someone being strangled to death.
Thank you for your help, madam. I know you must be very tired, and if you wish, you may go home now and retire to your bed. Officer William, please escort the madam on her way home.
Yes, sir. Madam?
By Madam Margaret's testimony, we are considering the possibility that foul play might have occurred. Now can we now search the premises?
If it would lead to everyone's peace of mind, then it would be my pleasure. After all, I've done nothing wrong. As old as Madam Margaret is, I admire her sharp sense of hearing. The madam was right, and it's true that the shriek came from this house. You see, I had a nightmare which caused me to utter that sound.
We apologize for our intrusion, but we are just carrying out orders.
I know it is part of your job. Now I gladly offer my cooperation. I'll just be right here at my seat so as not to interfere with your investigation. By the way, would you care to have some wine?
Thank you for the offer, but we must decline. We want to get to the bottom of this as soon as possible.
Suit yourselves. Dedicated, but this search will inevitably be fruitless. I've been so cautious, so meticulous in my deed that they will all be hard-pressed to find anything that could lead to my ruin. I could still recall how glorious I felt as I carried out my plans. To hold in my hands the power to end that old man's life was intoxicating. Indeed, I never felt more at peace after the deed was done. By now you may think me mad or evil, but do not judge me too harshly. I never hated that old man. On the contrary, I loved him. He never insulted me nor given me any offense, neither did I covet his gold. you should have seen me. Most of you would think me mad. Madmen know nothing about our stage. So unwisely I've carried out my plans. With what caution, with what foresight, with what dissimulation. I was never kinder to that old man a week before I killed him. Oh, how cunning I was. He suspected nothing. There I was, opening the door little by little with him ignorant of my secret deeds and thoughts. I then opened the door. But then, I made another plan. I decided to come back the next day. I did this again for 7 long nights, silent as a shadow, patient, oh so patient as I watched that old man sleep. Upon the 8th night, I was more cautious during my incursion. What power I felt! There I was, opening the door, little by little with him ignorant. I then opened the door slowly. When I had waited a long time, I then opened the lantern until a single thin light fell upon the vulture eye. It was open wide, all a dull blue with a hideous feel over it that chilled the very marrow in my bones. Then leapt into his room. There. I killed him. I heard a sound. It gets louder and louder. The sound might be heard by neighbor in an instant. I then dragged him to the floor and then pulled the heavy bed over him. The heartbeat stopped. There was no pulsation. He was stone dead. I would trouble me no more. I smiled gaily to find the deed so far done. The night waned and I worked hastily but in silence. I then dismembered the corpse, cutting off the head, the arms and the legs. I then took up 3 planks from the flooring and then deposited all between the scantlings. And then replaced the board so cleverly, so cunningly that no human eye could have ever detected anything wrong. There was nothing to wash out, no stain of any kind. I have nothing to be afraid of, none at all, for I've been so careful, oh so careful.
Well, Mr. Stefan, everything seems to be in order.
Oh, don't fret my old man. Don't fret my old man. Come, sit. I know you must be weary.
Thank you for your hospitality, but we don't want to impose our presence.
Nonsense, it is no trouble. Come, sit.
Thank you, sir. So, how are you related with Lord Alexander?
I've been his tenant for quite a length of time now.
He must trust you, leaving his possessions while he is away.
Oh, completely. As I said, I've been serving him for a long time. He is already like a father to me.
Where is he anyway, if you don't mind asking?
Out of the country. On a business trip.
I'm surprised that at his age he still is able to go on such trips.